हाय गाइस व्हाट्स अप वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। सो अभी हम लोग इसमें क्या करने वाले हैं, वी आर बी सीइंग द नेक्स्ट इन्वोक XAML फाइल दैट इज अ मर्ज एक्सेल शीट। ओके, तो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे डाउनलोड रिपोर्ट्स कर ली थी इन माय दिस प्रोजेक्ट ओवर देयर। जनरेट एयरली रिपोर्ट्स प्रोजेक्ट में हम लोगों ने डाउनलोड रिपोर्ट्स वाला सेक्शन पूरा कर लिया था। एंड इफ यू गाइस कैन सी, मैं आपको रिवाइज कराया तो फिर से आप लोगों को दैट यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने वी क्रिएटेड फोल्डर डायनामिकली, उसमें हम लोगों ने मंथ की एरे में लूप करके पूरी रिपोर्ट्स उस फोल्डर में डाउनलोड कर ली थी। राइट, डिड दैट एज वेल। जस्ट वन सेकंड, यू गाइस कैन सी लाइक दिस। इसमें हम लोगों ने ये रिपोर्ट सेव कर ली थी। राइट, दीज आर ऑल द रिपोर्ट्स ओवर हियर। ठीक है, ओके। Now in the next process, what we are going to be doing, we are going to be uh, merging all those reports into one Excel file and saving it in a another folder called main Excel file. And जो मेरी main Excel file होगा उसका जो format होगा that will be yearly hyphen report hyphen the year and the tax ID. ठीक है, तो ये चीज मेरी इतनी पार्ट स्टैटिक होगी and इतनी पार्ट will be dynamic, एंड ये चीज भी स्टैटिक होगा डॉट एक्सएलएसएस बिकॉज दैट इज द एक्सटेंशन। तो इसको मैं कैसे डिवाइस करूंगा, लेट्स सी। राइट, ओके, so let's go to the merge excel sheets XAML over here, open workflow. Let's quickly close this just to avoid some confusion. Okay, so इसको भी मैं हटा देता हूँ. Okay, let's do one thing, let's leave it like this only. Okay, so in this, just one second. Yeah, so in this, first we are building a data table, and why we are building the data table I'll let you know. Just open this data table like this and see यहाँ पे क्या लिखा हुआ है. यहाँ पे if I'll zoom it, invoice number, item, amount, total, currency and date. Now what are all these columns? ये columns वो हैं, आपको दिखाता हूँ, just I'll just show you, जो मेरी every month की CSV फाइल के अंदर present है. ठीक है, you guys can see like this: इनवॉइस नंबर, आइटम, सपोर्ट, टैक्स, टोटल, करेंसी, डेट. ठीक है, ओके। सो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया, मैंने एक डेटा टेबल यहाँ पे बना दिया है. ठीक है, इनवॉइस नंबर द सेम कॉलम जो मेरे CSV फाइल्स में है, आई हैव क्रिएटेड अ एम्प्टी डेटा टेबल ओवर. आई मतलब मैंने यहाँ पे उसका स्कीमा बना लिया है. आई हैव मेड इन स्कीमा ऑफ दैट डेटा टेबल ओवर देयर फ्रॉम द CSV. ओके, गॉट इट. Okay, so now in the next part, in we have used an assign activity, and we have provided an output file path. Now this output file path will be put in the Excel where हम जब when we'll be using the right range workbook activities, so it will be pushed in the Excel to see. यहाँ पे हमारा जो data है, it will be converted to that part only. You guys can, this is the static part I just told you, that we have to upload the reports in a specific fashion, right? So that fashion is yearly hyphen report hyphen 2023, again a hyphen, and then the tax ID, that is dynamic, so that's why I'm using in argument from the config file, and then it will be using a extension .xlsx. Okay, this is fine. Till here we have only created a data table. We have created the output file path that will be pushed in the right range workbook activity in the file path name. Okay, got it. Now we are accessing the in folder path. Now where is this in folder path? This in folder path is nothing but here. Just to quickly show you. This in folder path is this local folder path. So this is my local folder path, and you guys can see we are accessing the reports folder. Why we are accessing the reports folder? Because it contains all the reports, whether it is merged reports or the separate bifurcated reports of every month, right? You guys can see like this. See, if I'll quickly do like this, so in the report section we are having two folders, or when we'll be running more files with this project, it will be creating more folders here as well, right? So what it will be doing, it will be creating more folders of this text ID type and a single folder of main files in which we will be uploading our reports of this. Because see, the tax ID will be different, right, for every reports. Tax ID सबके लिए अलग होगी. And यहाँ पे हम जो merged files हैं, that will be that, see, this thing is same, this tax ID over here is same, right? So what I have done, I have merged all these files into one Excel sheet and put it inside a main file dynamically. मैंने ये folder पहले नहीं बनाया है, I haven't created this folder over there, right? Okay, it has been created at the runtime. Okay, so for that to achieve, we have used the for each file in folder activity, and the iterator over here is CSV file, right? It will be going inside of every file and picking up that data, right? And we are provide that file in underscore folder path, that is the local folder path that I just showed you. And we have also checked the include subfolders path over there, because it will be including some subfolders as well, right? Because see, uh, this is a folder reports. Inside of that we have main files and this other separate folders also, which from which you have to pick the files, right? Okay, so what we will be doing now, it will be accessing the folder path as well over here, that will be include subfolders. Okay, okay, and now we'll be using a read CSV activity over here to read all those files, to read all these files, read all these files over there, right? It will be including headers as well. We are using the CSV file dot to string, because see, this is the iterator over here. This will be going inside of every CSV file and picking up the data, reading it and saving it into a DT underscore CSV data table. Sorry for the yawn. Okay, now it has been sent to here. The data table created is DT underscore CSV. Now what I have to do, I have to merge my this DT underscore CSV data, which is containing the this part, the read CSV data file, in the every, this is what this is containing for this instance, for this index, it is containing the this part April. For example, we are taking from April, so this containing is containing the April uh, data file, April data, right? And we'll be using a merge data table to merge all those activity, all those data tables with the DT output. Now, what is DT output, guys? DT output is this. I forgot to show you. DT output is this. I created an empty data table, right? This is the schema, right? So inside of the for each loop, there are activities still here only, right? Okay. And what we'll be doing, we'll be again using a assign activity. Now, what it will be doing, it will be creating a output folder path. Okay, it will be what? It will be creating a output folder path. So what we'll be doing now? It will be getting the path of main files. See, this is a new folder that will be created, main files, files, right? Okay, and it will be getting the full path of the main files from C drive, right? So this part over here will be like this. This part over here will be like this. See, there are main files, so it will be procuring this part. This part will be procured dynamically. Okay, got it? Okay. So from here, C drive, everything will be placed over here and it will be sent to the output folder path. Right? ये पूरा path मेरा यहाँ हम भेज देंगे and जो मेरा ये है क्या कहते हैं that this part will be containing the C drive. From C drive मैं यहाँ से पूरा path इसमें लगा दूंगा, because it is we are using the path dot get full path method in the UiPath. Okay. Now we will be creating an output folder just like we did in the download report example also. Okay, so we'll be creating the output folder and its input क्या होगा, for which name we have to create, we have to create by the name of output folder. So this activity will be creating the main files, because see मेरा path यहाँ पे इनको main files में दे दिया गया है. This is the logic, this is the main logic. Okay, in the this merge sheets as well as download sheets example. Okay, so now assign full path. Now I'll be assigning a full path. What will be that full path? I'll show you. Now I have created a folder. That folder is here. I have created an output file path, right? That file path was here. Here. This is the file path. So what it will be doing, it will be saving this data dynamically and picking up the value from the this part from the config file, or if I have set the value over here. For example, I've set the value over here just to demonstrate. Okay, right? And then I will just simply use the right range webhook activity, and it will be providing that part over here. That final path for Excel will be pushed over here, and this final path for Excel will be containing this. So the file will be saved inside of this folder like this. Okay, okay, let's go ahead. So here I'll just quickly delete these main files, right? And inside of reports, we only have our tax ID file, which is providing all the monthly documents. Okay, now we can run this file because we have already provided the in arguments for this RO, right? This is over there. Output data table we don't need. So we'll be seeing everything in debug. Don't worry. Okay, this is great as well. Let's try to debug it. So this won't be requiring a web automation or a UI element to find because we are not using any use application or browser activity over there, right? So we can just do test activity because we have everything inside of our reports file. Okay, now let's focus over on the left panel, that is the locals panel, the debug mode. Let's focus over here. Right, the text ID is this, the folder path is this over here, and now I'll press step into just compiling the activities. Okay, now press step into. So you guys can see that it's at the build data table now. Step into again. Now I have that empty schema which is present in the text ID month CSV, right? Okay. अब अगर मैं ये प्रेस करता हूँ फॉर ईच, so now you can see यहाँ पे CSV फाइल का इटरेटर आ जाएगा automatically. I'll just show you one thing. It will be reading that activity. Now see, the CSV file is what? CSV file is my April file. I told you जो मैंने यहाँ pick करने को बोला है इसको, this is the iterator inside the for each loop. So it is has picked the April file from here. Okay, press step into again. It read that file. ठीक है, उसने file read की and it again send that file to merge area table. अब merge area table हो गया है मेरा. So if I see here now, so it has this part. ये मेरा यहाँ पे आ गया है automatically because ये merge हो गया है. Right, अब दूसरी फाइल पिक करेगा, it will be merging that same file behind inside of this, below this you can see. It step into again it went over here, and now the CSV file is containing what? CSV file is containing August because it is over here, right? Okay, let's press step into merge data table again, and now you guys can see that it has merged all. See, the August data table was containing two lines of rows, two lines of data, right? That's why it has pasted two lines of data or merged two lines of data in this activity. Okay, step into again. So I'm showing everything in debug mode, guys. Now CSV file is having the third file, that is the July file. Okay, merge it again. Now it is having the one second. Now it is having the file. Which file it is having? Having the October file. Okay, and we have which file till there we have October. Okay, it's firing up randomly or what? Okay, so the loop has been completed. It has all processed the 6 files. ठीक है, अब वो नीचे आ गया है in assign folder. Now you guys can see that in output folder, output for this is null. Output file path has been derived from here because see this is the tax ID. We have given the different default value over here in the arguments. Step into again. The output folder will be this. See, right? The main file has been created. The output folder has been created. Right? Over here, you guys can see project. If I just quickly refresh it, so the output folder has been created. The main files has been created, just like in front of you. Final path. What will be the final path? Now the final path over here is showing null. One second. Is showing null, right? Because we have not activated this activity, right? So now we executed that activity. The final path of that will be this path, right? This is clear, right? This path, this was dynamic. Everything was static over here in this path. Okay, and if I'll press step into again, so the workflow has been completed. And if I'll refresh my this, so we are having something in mail files, and this will be that report, that merged reports you can see. Okay, right, so see, there is the merge reports, and we can see the headers is there. So what from where these headers is getting? We are getting the row one from the uh, data table, build data table activity, because we have created an empty schema. We have created this data table over here like this. इतना पार्ट हम लोगों ने बना दिया था पहले ही। इसके अंदर मेरा डेटा आएगा, राइट? ओके, एंड एवरीथिंग वाज स्ट्रिंग ओनली। यहाँ पे हर चीज स्ट्रिंग ही थे, यहाँ पे कोई चीज मैंने इंटीजर नहीं रखी है, एवरीथिंग वाज स्ट्रिंग ओनली। ओके, सो गाइस दिस वाज इट फॉर दिस स्मॉल वीडियो ऑफ मर्ज डेटा शीट्स इन माय प्रोजेक्ट। ये प्रोजेक्ट का ही पार्ट है पूरा का पूरा, ठीक है? एंड इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट वील बी कंप्लीटिंग दिस वीडियो, ठीक है? वी विल बी जस्ट पुशिंग दैट फाइल इनटू द अपडेट डेटा टेबल, वहां पे हम उसको पुश करेंगे, एंड we will be capturing that id over there as well, and then we can complete our project, right? So this is it for the merge sheets. Please, I recommend आप इसको starting से देखना, ठीक है? And please watch the video till end so that you guys can have a full knowledge of what I'm trying you to make understand, ठीक है? So the process पे जो है यहाँ पे, that will be, one second. Now the next will be upload to upload report files, and the rest I'll have to make. अभी मैंने बनाया नहीं, to be very frank. So in this part will be discussed in the next video that will be coming very shortly, maybe tomorrow or today only maybe, right? So this was it guys for this, but I have said that मैं ये project को बहुत depth में समझाऊंगा, and मैंने छोटे छोटे videos बना रहा हूँ because I want you guys to understand it completely, because this is a complex project in RE framework, right? Okay, so thank you so much for being here. If you like the channel, like the video, like the content, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Okay, and अपने friends के साथ share करना जो UiPath में experience या fresher हैं। मैं चाहता हूँ मेरी knowledge उनको जाए जितनी मुझे आती है, ठीक है? Thank you so much for being here, and as always, keep learning.